My only concern, I'm not saying but,
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm only thinking if, say, we were to stop this whole process of
Yes, yes.
insemination, we were to stop this whole process of
Yes.
treating the way they're being treated for milk,
Yes, yes, yes.
what would be the destiny of that cow? In the sense, when I say destiny here, I'm just sensing
As a species.
as a species, they're there, they're still there.
Yes.
It's just that I'm not utilizing them in the way that I have. When I say I am referring not
Yes,
to
yes, yes, yes,
I need to be
yes,
clear
I
there.
understand, I understand.
So when they're being used for a purpose, when you take that purpose away, what happens to them?
So what happens right now is outside and even in India, like we have gaushalas.
Right.
So gaushalas is like a form of sanctuary for animals, for like cows specifically. So what we have outside and what we are starting to have now in India are sanctuaries for like farmed animals like hens, cows, pigs, goats. So what happens is when like because nobody like the whole world won't go vegan in a single day, right? It will be a process. It'll be over the years. So when we stop demanding animal products, more animals will be the farmers won't breed those animals into existence. Right now there are 70 billion land animals that we produce that we bring into existence every single year and are slaughtered every single year for human consumption. This is cows, hens, pigs and goats and etc. So when we reduce the demand for these animal products, the farmers will stop bringing them into existence because it won't be profitable for them. Because if there is no demand, there will be no purpose to bring an animal into existence if there is no demand for their meat, for example. So when that happens, their population will slowly decrease because they won't be forcefully bred anymore. So when the population decreases and in the end for example, hypothetically the whole world goes vegan and those few 100,000 animals or whatever are left, there will be already enough sanctuaries by then for those animals to live out their lives peacefully and continue to exist without being harmed and without being used in any other way. Our main purpose with this is also to bring laws into the government so that every animal has the right to their body and not be harmed, basically basic rights for their body so that they are not abused and used against their will, basically.
No, I think your intention, it's the positive intention behind the movement makes sense.
Yes.
I mean, who wouldn't want that? The animals out of existence and they have a right, just like you and me, right? They're not here to be abused or hurt and to be treated in a way that you and I would not want to be treated. And we understand that there's an X billion of them or million of them that end of the day will go to the slaughterhouse.
Yes.
If I leave them there,
Yes.
are we saying that procreation in that species will stop just because some farmers may decide not to do it? Because there's a movement.
So like I explained earlier, we are forcefully breeding these animals into existence. So if we just let them be, like our sanctuary is like funded by people who like want these animals to be safe. So like it's not like zoos and stuff like where animals are on display. They're like enclosed in an area where they're like safe and like can live their lives peacefully. They can decide to procreate naturally however they see fit. So it's not like they can continue to be basically themselves, how they're not allowed by in these industries. The whole thing of this animal agriculture is demand and supply. So right now everything that is happening with these animals is because of the demand we are creating and the supply that is affecting them. So if we disrupt that and we stop doing that, they can continue to live out their lives naturally. And as I said, their population will slowly decrease over the years when we stop demanding animal products. And when a few thousand of them or millions of whatever of them are left all over the world, they can continue to exist in sanctuaries. Like many other endangered animals they're also continuing to exist in sanctuaries because they are endangered now. So governments are taking more priority so that they don't go extinct. Same thing will go on with those animals. They won't be near extinction because there are still a lot of them. So that is not like a worry right now. But that is where this can go. Because right now the sole purpose they're existing is so that we can use and abuse them. So if we really do worry about their existence and if they will be alive or not as a species, we should at least care about if that one individual, because to that individual, even in the cow species, they don't care about their entire species. They care about if they are able to live or not. But right now in their industry, they are being slaughtered against their will. So what we need to focus on is the individual, because the individual matters as much as the entire species, right? Their life to them is the most important.
So I think I'm going to,
So this is a pamphlet.
yeah,
So if you're interested,
yeah.
this will guide you completely on how to transition to a vegan lifestyle. And if you have any queries or anything, you try transitioning for a period of 22 days. So what happens in 22 days, all the animal products that are in your system, dairy actually stays in your system for around 20 days. Alcohol
Okay.
stays for 2 days.
Okay.
Dairy stays for around 20 days. So when you get those cravings, right, for dairy, that is because of a chemical called casein.
Right.
So that is why we call it Challenge 22.
Okay.
So you go vegan for 22 days and
Okay.
you see how your body
You feel,
feels
yeah.
and how, like, you know,
Yeah. How you
Exactly,
feel as
exactly. So you have nothing to
in
lose.
I have nothing.
Basically
to lose.
nothing to lose.
Yeah. All right. Great.
And this-
And thank you for the education. You won the debate. I have questions which I am not being able to articulate.
all right.
But
You can always
maybe one day I will get.
yes.
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to. We'll take this up. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.